Good afternoon. Welcome in as we bring you the Class 2A quarterfinal round here from the 2019 Girls State Soccer Tournament at County Soccer Complex. Trent Condon here with you as we bring you play-by-play and live streaming video of the quarterfinals. Glad to have you aboard with us. It's Dallas Center Grimes against Pella. The Lady Dutch come in with a 15-2 record. These two conference mates from the Little Hawkeye Conference did face off earlier this season. It was a 2-1 win for Dallas Center Grimes. The Phillies are the number 3 seed, 6 seed on the other side for Pella, the Lady Dutch, in this matchup. DCG will be wearing the home kit as the top seed, the number 3 seed. They'll be wearing the dark uniforms, the red tops and bottoms with the white trim. It'll be white kits for Pella, as the Lady Dutch will be wearing the white with the green numerals and lettering. Should be a good one here. These two teams certainly know a lot about each other. Let's take a look at the starting lineups presented by Buena Vista University, and starting with the Lady Dutch in those white uniforms. Listed starters here for the contest today. It'll be Haley Cousin, a junior, 7 goals and 7 assists on the season. She's followed by a sophomore, Macy Schultz. Schultz wearing number 4. Junior number 5, Ellie Howard, gets the start. 6 goals this season along with 3 assists. It's Camille Dixon wearing number 8, a sophomore, in the middle. Sarah Samini, number 9, a junior, with a goal and 4 assists to her credit this year. Jackie Lensing wearing number 10, a senior, in the starting lineup. 3 more senior starters, including number 18, Josie Lichtig, with 3 goals this year and 3 assists. And the leading scorer on the squad with 38 goals this season, Grace Held. Also 6 assists to her credit on the year on 108 shots. Wearing number 21, Caroline Bradley, with 7 goals on the year and a sophomore. Wearing number 20 in the starting lineup, Emma Yoder. The goalkeeper for the Lady Dutch, number 0, Chloe Griffin, a senior with 63 saves on the year and a 0.691 goals against average. For the 3rd seeded Dallas Center Grimes Phillies, they will go like this in the starting lineup, starting with number 4, a senior, Sammy Sternbenz. She's joined by number 5, Maddie Dewey, with 3 goals to her credit this year. Sophomore Mackenzie Fortune gets the start. Number 9, Corin Wiggins, another sophomore in the starting lineup. Zoe Chumbley wears number 11, a senior, with 6 goals on the year. Wearing number 14, a sophomore, Emma Angus. Number 17 in the starting lineup for DCG, 17, JC Versilis. Number 18 is Jordan Cunningham, a junior. Sydney Smith with the start, wearing number 20. And a cap for number 22, Morgan Rosenbeck. She's a sophomore. The goalkeeper is number 28. That's Dakota Miles. 41 saves, 9 goals against this year. A 0.603 goals against average. Mentioned these two teams facing off in the middle part of the year, and it was Dallas Center Grimes getting the win there, 2-1 in that matchup. DCG with a 13-0 record and winning the conference this year with a perfect 7-0 run in the Little Hawkeye contest. Losses this year in Game 1 against North Polk and ADM, but they bring a 10-game winning streak into the state tournament. Ball brought out to the middles. We are ready for kickoff in the Class 2A state quarterfinals. Winner moves on to the semis tomorrow afternoon here at the County Soccer Complex. That game will be played at 1:45 on Field 6. We're here on Field 7, 13-2 DCG, 15-2 Pella. And we're ready to go. DCG with the opening swing. And we are underway. Glad to have you aboard. State Soccer on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Our starting lineups were presented by Buena Vista University. A big thank you to them. Throw in from the far side from Pella, and out again past the touchline. 40 minutes on the clock. The rules here in the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, 40 minutes in each of the 2 halves. If we have not pick up a winner at the end of regulation as we had overtime here in game one. 2 10-minute halves are put up. A golden goal situation, though, in OT. Out at the near sideline and punched ahead for Dixon of Pella. Phillies looking to control. On the touch, Chumbley. Ursulus had it taken away. Held. Looks to the middle. Still controlling is Howard. Howard swings it wide. Cousin tracks it down for a moment. Now brings it back. DCG gains possession. Backcourt past the midfield stripe. Poked out for a moment. Ball flopped up in the air. Off the head. Looking for a clear out, that off the Lady Duchess, Macy Schultz, a sophomore. Cleared out to the middle of the field. Pella back, retreating to their own end. Left side swing from Lensing. Now here comes DCG. Up the right side was Chumbley. Had a poke free. Dump to the right side again. Back and forth. Now push forward from Pella. Trying to cross through, but cut off. Good work. And a strong attempt there from Cunningham from the Phillies. Popped up high, bounding off the head of Lichtig. And we got contact and an early whistle will give possession to the Lady Dutch. Into the 4th minute here, no score. Pella and Dallas Center Grimes, 2 conference mates, seeing each other. Long pass through, contact out in front of the box, swinging out to the far side of the field. Oh, nice switchback from Cousin. More contact, a lot of contact over there on both sides. We got a whistle from the far side. Some of the fans over here looking for a card, nothing there. Be a free kick for the Phillies from Dallas Center Grimes. Looking wide, nothing doing there. Here's Dutch. The Lady Dutch of Pella back in control. Possession on their side of midfield. Flip to the middle. And scooting back DCG's way, but right away Pella on the spot. They'll go wide. Chasing that down for a moment for DCG was Dewey. Dewey still on the far side with the dribble. Drop back for Sternbenz. Flip to the middle. Pella recontrols. Long clear ahead. That one past the touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Dallas Center Grimes. On the push. Here's Held. And we're going to get a whistle. And a kick coming for the Lady Dutch. So a free kick for the Lady Dutch. Foul drawn on Grace Held. Leading goal scorer at 38 on the year. That leads the field here in Class 2A. So I'll take a high dive at it. Jumping in front, though, was Dakota Miles. Now pounded deep the other way. Here comes Dallas Center Grimes looking on the counter. Dropping to the middle. Here come the Lady Dutch. Howard. Off a deflection. Still free for a moment. Out in front of the box. Dump clear for a moment. Chase down on the far sideline. Pella been applying a little bit of pressure here. Haven't seen DCG able to penetrate deep inside yet. So we play into the 7th minute. No score. Pella and Dallas Center Grimes in the Class 2A quarterfinal round. Trent Condon with you on the Mid-American Energy Girls Union Digital Network. Throw in coming for the Lady Dutch in the white kits with the dark green. And out. The whistle comes. We'll go back the other way. Grace Held putting a capper on her outstanding career. Over 100 goals scored during her time with the Lady Dutch. So that's covered up. Second in all the state and goals scored this year with 38, mentioned leading the Class 2A field. There's Dallas Center Grimes looking to attack, brought back by Wiggins. Middle of the Dutch there on the takeaway. Skipped ahead. DCG back. Big swing from Cunningham, flipping it to the other end of the field. In the middle is Samini. Trying to swing that wide with Schulz, nothing there. Some contact, no call. And now Bradley with the touch. Left side Samini. Off a deflection. That one kick clear from Sternbens. Sternbens all the way out and past the touchline. It'll be out to the Lady Dutch. 9th minute, 31 to go in the first half. No score between Dallas Center Grimes and Pella. That one cleared well back. Off a deflection. That'll flip out. It'll be a goal kick. As the ball will come in to the goalkeeper. It'll be Chloe Griffin with the right foot to it. Swings that one out. Controlled near the sidelines. Off a deflection, that'll stay with the Lady Dutch. It'll be a throw-in for Jackie Lensing. In the middle, drop back. Pella. Swings left side. Tipped and deflected away. Good defensive stop and a nice sequence for Mackenzie Fortune. Sophomore showing her medal. As we move into the 11th minute of the first half. And substitutions in for DCG. Avery Korching, a freshman who leads DCG with 10 goals scored this year. And also Nadia Martinez. getting her first run for the Phillies. Drop back to the corner. Looking to fight forward. Cleared for a moment. And taken away by Pella. Lady Dutch defense has been good. That was Caroline Bradley again, the senior. Couple of contacts, then it'll go the way of DCG. Quick throw in for the Phillies. Dewey with control. Flips out to the middle. Knocked all the way ahead. Out from the goalkeeper position, though, covering it up is Chloe Griffin. Out near the front of the penalty box. High boot from her. Right to midfield. Fortune on the run. Swung ahead and kicked wide. Out past the touchline. Throw in for DCG. Quick contact out there from Smith. Smith still looking to control. Dump back from a Pella defender. The Phillies in red still hold possession. Try to skip it to the other side of the formation. They'll bring it all the way back to Cunningham. Cunningham again. Back on the DCG end of the field. Take it away. That's Held. Held looking for run and some space. Back and forth she goes. A little contact there. Play on, says the official. Held with it back. 3 defenders converge on her. Deep attempt and just over the net. Beautiful look there. Sarah Samini, the junior, almost found herself in the net for the second time. Alas, it went just a bit high, and we remain scoreless in the 15th minute. On the goal kick, Angus, a sophomore, off the head of Dixon. Throw in DCG. One pushed all the way back towards the corner. Hustling after it is Korshing. Korshing. In. Quick save. Cutting down the angle on the near post. For Pella's Griffin. Quickly skipping ahead, looking for a counter instead. Intercepted from Fortune. Fortune against pressure. Back. And a throw in coming for Dallas Center Grimes. Playing in the 15th minute, 25 to go in the first half. No score, Pella and Dallas Center Grimes in the 2A quarterfinals. There's a driving attempt. That one sails high. Plenty behind that swing from Sydney Smith. She able to find just enough clearing, though, and gave it an attempt. So we've seen both offenses certainly have opportunities here through the first 15 minutes of action. Griffin will take the kick. Lady Dutch here at the state tournament. Their 2 wins to get here. A 10-0 win against Mount Pleasant, and then defeated Norwalk 3-2. Or Dallas Center Grimes, who was wins against Newton 4-0, and Bondurant Farrar 3-1. Out in Pella will get a throw in deep on their end of the field. Looking for the offensive attack from the far side. Here's the throw in. In cleanly for a moment to Howard. Cleared out, though, by the Phillies D. That one swinging out wide. Long run and out of room for Korshing. Move into the 17th minute now. Pella nothing, DCG nothing. Substitutions coming in on both sides. Hot day here in the mid-80s. Overcast skies, not a whole lot of breeze, even in the open area out here at the county soccer complex. DCG on the throw-in from the far side. Tapped out of bounds again. He's getting tightened in over on that end, that side of the field. And past the touchline, here's the throw-in. Just into the game for the Lady Dutch. Roslandi Vanderhoff. Throw in for the Lady Dutch. Fight for possession out at midfield. Here comes Pella on the attack again. Crossing through. Swung clear off a deflection. And back the other way. Showing some quick legs is Emma Yoder. Yoder took some contact as they were nearing the touchline. And a whistle from the official, pointing out, telling his instructions. And the Lady Dutch will take the free kick. Looking to drop it in towards the middle. Couple of deflections, still loose. Off another deflection off the Pella player. Kyle was in the last to touch. Throw in for Dallas Center Grimes. Phillies allowed this season just 9 goals all year long. Head coach for the Phillies, Dan James, looking on the run from his offense as that one rolls past the end line. Looking for the call down there from the official. Talking some things over with the players on the field. Good communication. And we're going to get a corner kick for Dallas Center Grimes, brought to you by Kruger Seed. Kruger Seed, presenting sponsor of the Girls State Tournament and all our corner kicks here today. Swing in, that one tapped back by the goalkeeper Griffin, and then covers up. Had a good swing from that far post. Griffin puts her right boot to the leather. Bounding back, controlled for a moment by Samini. Slide out to the middle. And taken up. Skipping back and forth here. Still no score. Taking a try up the sideline. Cross to the middle. Deflected out. Dallas Center Grimes will take the throw in. And Griffin, the goalkeeper, just snags that one away. Griffin, a good swing. Taking that on the other side of midfield. Now Pella looking to control. And we're going to get a timeout. No score, 19-19 remaining in the first half. Dallas Center Grimes and Pella in the Class 2A quarterfinals. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
All you have to do is you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
An afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Welcome back. Trent Condon here with you from the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament at the County Soccer Complex in Des Moines. No score with Pella and DCG. Dallas Center Grimes, the 3 seed, and Pella, the 6 seed. Timeout taken about halfway through the first half into the 21st minute. Water break on a hot afternoon for soccer. Certainly better than the alternative, though. We have battled bad weather all throughout the spring. You see that in some of the schedules, in fact, as you look through the 24 teams that qualified for the state tournament. Some schools, not the same number of matches that you normally see. Both teams now back out onto the pitch and ready for the final 19 minutes plus of the opening half. Pella 0, DCG 0. On the Mid-American Energy Girls Union Digital Network here. 86 degrees on the opening kickoff of the game. These two teams saw each other earlier this season as Pella was on the short end of it, falling 2-1. DCG wearing the road, the home kits, the red uniforms, traveling whites for Pella. DCG as the higher seed, the 3 seed. They get to wear the home kits. Contact up here near the touchline as they go out to the middle. That one dumped for Held. Held skips it right. Cowsen. A lot of contact on both sides. Finally a whistle. Official get a point it the other way. DCG for a moment had it on their side of the field. Now back. Pella starting to bring a little more pressure to the backside. Cunningham swings it forward. Off a deflection. And past the touchline, a throw in for the Phillies. It'll be Wiggins throwing in. That one tapped over for the Dutch and Howard. For Vanderwall. Vanderwall up the sideline. Pushed free. And skip back. Left side, Dixon. Middle, Samini. And Howard. Howard. Little dummy attempt there. Now throws it all the way through and wide. Just got under it a bit too much there. And back to the Phillies on the free kick. On the goal kick, excuse me. Throw in for the Lady Dutch. Now here are the Phillies trying to counter. Covered up on the back end, though, from Lichtig. I'll pass the touchline, throw in again for Dallas Center Grimes. Another throw in for the Lady Dutch. Scoreless game in the 24th minute. A lot of action here in the middle third. That one punched back, still free. Racing to the corner, now crossing through. Back with you here at the County Soccer Complex. Glad to have you aboard as the 2A quarterfinals continue. Still no score. Pella and Dallas Center Grimes. ECG in the red on the attack. Crossing. Still alive inside the box for a moment. Back with attempt from DCG's Avery Portion. No avail. The freshman leads the Phillies with 10 goals this season, 4 assists, 30 shots. Goal kick coming. Out in the middle third by Pella. Pushing ahead, Samini. For Held. Held. Cross for a moment. Cleared out. Pella remains with the position to the corner, and Cowsen. Cowsen brings it back. Here's Bradley. Drop back from Howard. Samini, a driving attempt. That one far wide on the right side, though. And a goal kick for DCG. Substitutions for Dallas Center Grimes. Using the bench in for the Phillies. Sydney Smith, starter, coming back in. Checking out Kaylin Berghofer. Here's the goal kick from the Phillies. Taken away by Pella and Vanderhoff. Held in the middle of the field. Tried to find Samini, instead cleared out. Past the touchline, it'll be a throw-in for Pella. Lady Dutch chuck it in. That one last touched from Caroline Bradley, a senior. Now Dallas Center Grimes will throw it back the other way. Still no score. Into the 32nd minute. Throw into the head. Trying to drive that one through was England. England now will throw in. Out ahead for a moment was Chumbley. And deflected out. Another throw in for the Phillies. Looking back for the corner, running out of room. Clock running, 7.5 minutes left in the first half as we play the 33rd minute in the 2A quarterfinals. Goal kick coming from Pella's Chloe Griffin. Drives that one forward. Brought back the other way from DCG. A lot of contact out there in the corner. And it'll be a corner kick for Dallas Center Grimes. Corner kicks brought to you by Kruger Seed. Quick touch in. Instead of the kick, though, now they drive with a cross save attempt. That one flipped back in the box still towards the goal, cleared away by the Pella defense. Dallas Center Grimes on the attack. Fans calling for a handball, nothing doing. Counterattack now with Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff looking to clear 4 defenders for DCG, not able to, and she goes down hard. Skip ball the way back. And the goalkeeper, Dakota Miles, brings that one in. Miles going with the long sleeves and the pants today. Touch, looking to re-entry. Couple of touches. And brought back. Controlled by Lensing. Scoots to the middle and held. Held. Taken away. Cleared free for a moment. Now ping-ponging back and forth. Dropped over and just pushed forward from Chumbley. Race back as we approach the 35th minute of the first half. No score with Dallas Center Grimes and Pella. It was 2-1 when these two faced off earlier this season. Here another tight one. That one driven down off the right foot of Dallas Center Grimes. Ashley Englund, a sophomore. Out past the touchline, it'll be a throw-in for Pella. Dropped in from Howard. Back the other way, Dallas Center Grimes. Run ahead. Bit of a clearing for Dewey. Dewey, though, had a poke free. A lot of contacts here at midfield. Howard. Space. Tries to find Held. Contact with Held and the goalkeeper, Miles. Miles, though, able to get it done. Held a couple of claps as she walks her way back. Talking things over with the official. Grace held 38 goals this year, leading the Class 2A field. Second most in the state this season. Off the deflection. It'll be Pella. We'll get the throw in. And substitutions. Korshing, Wiggins, and Martinez all in for the Phillies. '37th minute. As we approach halftime here, still no score. Dallas Center Grimes and Pella. That one tap back from Sydney Smith. And the goalkeeper, Chloe Griffin, brings that one up. Kicks it down to midfield. Retreating back is Dallas Center Grimes. Pella looking for an opening. Samini. Deflected away. That one got the defender Martinez. Not sure where. She is down on the field. Pella going to try to attack. Held, takes one off her chin as it bounces back. Martinez still on the turf. Swinging wide. Race out and deflected away from Wiggins as Martinez up to her feet. Couldn't see from this angle exactly where it got her. Gonna come over and talk things over with the junior, Nadia Martinez. Maddie Dewey will come in. Starter for the Phillies. Martinez walks off, also a breather for Sydney Smith. Berghofer will check in. That one thrown way deep, dangerous spot on the high bounce. But gobbled up for Dallas Center Grimes as Miles. Put it up to the other side of the field. Couple of deflections and out past the touchline. Throw in. Going to clear out to the middle. Now driven in. Not much on that. In the final moments of the first half. And just holding on to the ball. One final kick. And that does it for the first half. Dallas Center Grimes 0, Pella 0. We played 40 minutes of soccer. Still nothing on the scoreboard as we take the time out here at the half. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
All you have to do is you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Trent Connon back with you as we get ready for the second half. No score. Pella, the Lady Dutch, the 6th seed in Class 2A, the 3rd seed Dallas Center Grimes. 0 on the scoreboard. Well played first half. Certainly you can tell these two teams know a whole lot about each other, facing off against each other on a yearly basis in the Little Hawkeye Conference. This year it was Dallas Center Grimes that won the conference title with their 2-1 victory over Pella. Lady Dutch, their leading goal scorer, Grace Held. Well, she has been held in check, pardon the pun. 40 more minutes put on the board. So we get ready for half 2. Our first game over here on Field 7 back in Class 1A. Went to overtime, and we might be destined for the same kind of thing here. Two very even teams. Birdie starting to pick up just a little bit. Moving in from the east as Pella gets us started in the second half. 40 minutes on the clock. Dallas Center Grimes in the red uniforms. Pella wearing the white kits. Driven through off a deflection. Phillies flip it out wide and past the touchline. Throw in for the Lady Dutch as Cowsen drops it out towards the middle. Howard had it for a moment. Retreating back. Couple of deflections and push free from Smith. Smith tried to drive it wide up near that touch line and powered to the middle. Here's Smith again. Drives it up past the touch line, but too far past. And a throw in for the Lady Dutch. Howard to DCG's First Lewis. Now the Phillies on position. Centering, but wide and through. Chloe Griffin decides just to take that one herself. Goes down to a knee and brings it in. 42nd minute. High boot there. Round midfield. Back for Dallas Center Grimes. That's Rosenbeck, number 22. Controlled by the Lady Dutch. Lictiga Sr. shouting instruction. She drops it forward. Howard spins it out to the right corner. Race forward out there. Little contact as Cowsen tried to track it down. Drop back near midfield, powered forward. They're going back and forth, an aggressive attempt there. Cowsen. Diving attempt from her. Now skipping free and sending it wide is Dallas Center Grimes. Long run out. Crossing. Not able to get in front of the net. That one skipped in front. On the short side and the near post out. Goal kick for the Lady Dutch. Griffin out to midfield. Headed forward for Dallas Center Grimes. Nothing over there, though, on the offensive side. Held. We'll flip it in. Couple of high bounces, now brought back. As Schultz sends it to Lenson. Controlled stick there from Lichtig. And out from a throw-in, past the touchline. 45th minute. 80 minutes of regulation soccer here. Iowa girls high school soccer in the state tournament on the Mid-American Energy Girls Union Digital Network. Trent Condon here at County Soccer Complex. Just a great day, warm weather. This one is hit out wide. Goal kick coming. We get a whistle. And we'll get a substitution. Back in for Dallas Center Grimes, their leading scorer, Avery Korshing, a freshman. 10 goals, 4 assists this year. She had 2 goals in the Phillies' win over Bondurant Farrar in the regional final, punching their ticket back here to the state tournament. Phillies here for the 11th time in program history and second straight. 5 starters back from last year's squad. All the way out to grab that is Griffin, the goalkeeper. She'll look to drive one out. And does. One high bounce. Headed back for DCG. Skipping around, now bringing towards the middle, but deflected away by Scholes. Howard on the run. Look to poke it back to the middle. She gets it back. Howard still controlling. Now looks to swing it back in. Just missed on the hitter tap. Still alive, but wide. Yeah, the best look that we have seen to this point for Pella. Good offensive sequence. Had the piece set up that they wanted. Got it back to one of their better goal scorers. At that time it was Sarah Samini that had the chance at it. Pella continues to apply some pressure. Making it difficult on DCG. That one off a deflection. Dallas Center Grimes will get the throw in. Tap back from Yoder. Yoder again. Driven to the middle. Touch back for Dallas Center Grimes. Big deflection again. Seeing a little bit more energy now being pushed forward from Grace Held. She's continued to put the pressure here in the second half. No score. 48th minute from field 7. Skipping to the middle. Now driven a deep attempt. That one sailing over the crossbar from Caroline Bradley. Goal kick for DCG as Dakota Miles will look to pound it away. Instead on the goal kick, that was Angus. Controlled by Scholes. Scholes looking on the redirect. Instead dropped it back the other way. Possession for Howard. Crosses through. Tricky dribbles in front. Try to drop it into the box area. That one swing wide. And out past the touchline. Throw in. Held. Try to come back. Battling for position over on that side with Lewis. The kick into the box, over the head of Held, and brought out wide. Pella continuing to apply pressure now with a corner kick presented by Kruger Seed. Our corner kicks all throughout the day presented by Kruger Seed, a presenting sponsor. A throw in off the deflection and grabbed away by Dallas Center Grimes Miles. Whoa, that one looked like it could have been destined for the back of the net instead. DCG now looking to come back the other way on the counter to the middle, quickly skip back the other way. Lady Dutch Howard in the middle of the field. Jumps through a couple of defenders, a lot of contact. And we're going to get a kick from basically between the two big areas. Basically from straight on though, and taking that kick, it will be Pella's leading goal scorer, Grace Held, 38 goals this year. She's going to take a swing at the net, try to find a teammate. Here it is. Went to the far side, but wasn't able to get quite enough back behind that one to make it overly difficult for Miles. Out past the touchline. And another throw in on the far side of the field. No score. 28 minutes and change remaining here in regulation. Third seeded Dallas Center Grimes, the number 6 seed in Pella. Class 2A quarterfinals. Winner plays tomorrow in the semifinal of this, taking on the winner of Waverly Shell Rock and Lewis Central. They're doing battle right now over on field 6. Coming up the near side, crossing to Howard. Skipped away, Howard gets it back. Couple of deflections, now Held. Held look to bring it back. Try to cut over. And Dallas Center Grimes crowd, they wanted something big there. Held, she's having a conversation, talking things over with the official as it's driven up and coming right back over near us. Conversation was still happening with the official and Held, so they stopped play. And now we're ready. Off the kick for DCG, it's Angus. Flip back from Bradley. Held through a double team. DCG now looking to attack. A lot has been happening on the Pella side of the field. Howard off a deflection. That one punched over and skipping back. Low roller to the middle of the field. To the left side. Up is Smith. Smith against pressure. Had it taken away by Howard. Howard on the run. Breaking free. Howard still. Crossing. Nobody home. Pella still with the chance out of attack. Back and forth. Here's Scholes. Drop to the middle. Left swing, no good. Couldn't get anything on that. Howard. She'll try. A deep drive and just missing. Wow. Another scoring opportunity for the Lady Dutch. Pella appears to be on the precipice. Still trying to find the first tally of the day. Scoreless Into the 55th minute now. Here comes the throw in for the Dutch. Boy, we haven't seen much anything. Chloe Griffin, the goalkeeper for Pella. Hands on her hips. Ball free, cleared away. Boy, another dangerous opportunity. Here come the Dutch from way out. That one well over the intended target. Trying for the deep clincher there. That was Emma Yoder, a sophomore. Goal kick. On the far side of the field. From the Dutch again. Howard. It's to line one up. It's another high attempt. Just over the crossbar again. Pella taking their shots. Have not been bashful about that here in the middle portions of the second half. DCG just trying to find something to try to flip the field in their favor. It has not worked to this point. Here comes Korshing, the freshman leading scorer for DCG. She's got speed on the outside. Looking to race. Centering. And kicked out of the box. Chance was there. Saw the speed of Korshing. Avery able to turn the corner on the counter. Howard for Pella. Scholes tried to find Held, instead comes the other way. That one just skimming free. And out past the touchline. DCG with an opportunity. We'll get a substitution coming in. Also coming in for the throw-in, that is Morgan Rosenbeck, sophomore. Rosenbeck. Contact. Pella looking for the quick throw in as they get it into Scholes. Scholes for Held. Good work defensively again from Versluis, who has really done a nice job keeping an eye on Held throughout this one. JC, a junior, showing up in a big way. And the backside of that defense for Dallas Center Grimes. Held rolls it to the right. Back to the middle and Held. Held trying to find some free. Throws it up and it's high again. Chances have been there. Pella continues to attack. 22 minutes and change remaining in regulation. Pella nothing, DCG nothing. Back in for Dallas Center Grimes, Zoe Chumbley, a senior. Wears 11. The Dutch on the attack. Couple of contacts, a flip out. Now push back to Howard. Howard hesitates. Now looks to drive, goes near post this time, but well wide. Goal kick for Dallas Center Grimes. Chloe Griffin, she has not had to do much on the other end for Pella, the goalkeeper. As throughout this half, it has been the other way. Howard able to power through, gain it for a moment. We got contact, and we're going to get a whistle. Official going to come over, spot that ball. He appears to be good with the spot of it. Chance for a set piece now for the Lady Dutch. It'll be Lichtig. Left foot goes far post, header. That one off the mark. '60th minute, and still no score. Class 2A quarterfinals. Trent Guinan, glad to have you aboard with us on the Mid-American Energy Girls Union Digital Network. We'll get a whistle as we're about halfway through the second half, and we'll get a break in the action. Chance for the ladies to get some water, get rehydrated for the final push of regulation. Quick time out here as we're coming back with more. Still no score, DCG and Pella. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, presented by Mid-American Energy.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Both teams back out onto the field after a break halfway through the second half. A little over 20 minutes remaining here in regulation, no score, with number 3 Dallas Center Grimes and the 6th seed of Pella back ready for action on the far side of the field. A 2-1 victory back during the regular season for Dallas Center Grimes, beating the Lady Dutch. Dutch have controlled this second half, yet to have anything on the scoreboard, though, to show for it. Lady Dutch wearing the white kits, white jerseys, white shorts. They drive it up the far side. Kick back out past the touchline. And here comes a throw-in for the Lady Dutch. Trying to get that lead. That's popped towards the middle over the head of Cowsen. Cowsen still fighting for position, trying to get to the ball. As it goes out, we'll get a throw in. That one deflects off the side of Yoder. Now Dallas Center Grimes trying to change the momentum of this. Drop back. Berghofer. 19 for DCG. Held. Takes a bounce. And now Pella retreats. The Phillies with the drive forward. Far run out. Deflected back. Deep into Pella territory. Contact, no call. Taken away. Phillies looking to attack. Ball remains free out near mid of the third, and a driving attempt. That one underneath it too much and deep out of bounds from Kalen Berghofer. Goal kick for Pella. '63rd minute here. And as Chloe Griffin will pound it deep. Scooped up from Fortune. Pressure being applied from the backside, and Samini. Flipped out from Rosenbeck. Throw in for the Lady Dutch. It'll be Emma Yoder. Yoder into Bradley. Tricky dribbling around, trying to find any kind of opening. That was Korshing for DCG. She wears one. Countering back the other way. Here comes the Lady Dutch. Trying to drive it on the far side. Over on a couple of bounces, though, is Miles. Miles right away. Ball pinballs back and forth. Hit into control of the Lady Dutch. Trying to cross through. We're going to get a whistle. Holly Howard able to have that crossover dribble. Lost her feet for a moment. And it'll be a kick. Free kick now for the Lady Dutch. Caroline Bradley. With this swing, she goes to the far post. Double deflection, still live inside the box. Held. That's a double team, still free. Brought back. Driving attempt deflected away from the Philly D. Another look in. This one going far post. Race to the ball. Held. Able to get there first. Now she'll go back. Yoder dumped in, taken away. Skip free, Schulz able to track it down. Yoder. And ran out of room past the touchline. Throw in for Dallas Center Grimes. Hot day here as we go inside of 15 minutes left of regulation. 65th minute. Now the sun's starting to peek out a little bit more. Martinez went down hard back during the first half. She'll get another look for the Phillies. Up the side. Good scoop back. Crossing. And out. England throws it in quickly. That one scooped out. It'll be another throw-in for England right near the corner. In fact, looks like they are going to maybe award a corner. I'll check that. It'll just be a throw from right next to it. Bouncing in to Sternbenz. Sternbenz looks to the middle, headed away. Past the touchline again. And we'll get a whistle. They're going to get Ellie Howard that time on the push. That'll be a kick for the Phillies. It's like Sammy Sternbenz, senior with 4 goals and a couple assists to her credit. Tried to bend it in. There's a driving attempt to the 4-post header. Goes wide. Good drive there from Sternbenz. Gave the Phillies a look. Hasn't been a ton of those. Substitution for Pella. After a quick breather, Haley Cousin, the junior, will come back to the action. Ball free for a moment. Out of midfield. Yo-yoing back and forth here. Still no score. Phillies drive it to the middle. Touch, now Martinez. Dutch reversing field. Back the other way is Linsing. Losing the footing was Schulz. Still trying to get it back. A lot of contact with her and Korshing. Back and forth they go. Yoder. Up the right side to Held. Drops it for Cousin. Cousin the corner. Crossing. Bouncing back and kicked out of the box. Rosenbeck, she wanted a call, not going to get it. Yoder looks towards the middle. Slight deflection and kicked out again from Versluis. Throw in for Pella. Couple of defenders there making it tough. Cousin able to look to the middle, try to get it to Held. Martinez, and this one drilled well out of range. And into the bushes. 70th minute. Score remains Dallas Center Grimes 0, Pella 0. Powers from the Little Hawkeye Conference. Pella making their 13th trip here to the state tournament. Still with all that, still chasing their first ever state championship. Dallas Center Grimes, their 11th. appearance in the state tournament here this season. Talk with the officials as Pella's Sarah Samini had a question. Martinez will come out for Dallas Center Grimes. Fancy drilling from Ellie Howard to Scholes. Scholes looking for Howard. Instead goes wide to Cowsen. Cowsen, little give and go. Up the right side. Cowsen deflected off the defender. Corner kick coming for Pella. Well, the clock will tick inside of 10 minutes. Looking to swing it in or out. We're blocked here a little bit by a tent, so hard to see where the swing is going to come from over there. But in front of the net as Pella drives it up. That one headed high from the DCG defender. Couple of heads and brought back. Cowsen. Flipped across, off the knee. DCG deflected out. Past the touchline, it'll be a new throw-in. Into the 71st minute here. 80 minutes of regulation. If they're still tied, they'll go to overtime. 5-minute respite in between. They put 10 minutes on the clock, a golden goal situation. Team scores, that wins it. They get past the first 10-minute overtime with no score. They'll play a second, flip ends of the field, and then after that second 10-minute overtime, if there's still yet to be a goal scored, they will go to penalty kicks to decide the winner here today. Past the touchline, and it'll be a throw-in for Pella and Cowsen. Look to the middle. One deflected. Howard. Scooped ahead Yoder. Cowsen again. Nothing in the middle. On the redirect, that one swiped out. Nice touch by the Dutch. Josie Lichtig. Philly's looking for something. Rosenbeck triggers it in. Heavy legs at this point on a hot day for soccer, and certainly a season we haven't had many of these matches throughout. A lot of contact out there, and we'll get the foul call. Whistle blows. Free kick from well out for the Phillies. Pounds to the middle, into the box. Tapped out from the Dutch and Emma Yoder. Chloe Griffin, the goalkeeper, she had a long run over there. So they set from the sideline. Into the box, a driving attempt well wide. And high on the far post. Under 7 minutes left in regulation. DCG nothing, Pella nothing. Goal kicked from Griffin. Spins that one, a lot of backspin. As held, heads it forward. Trying to come forward. Cowsen had a step. Brought back though, Cowsen controls. Back for Yoder. Yoder to Kausen, right side. Kausen crossing. Held. Off a touch. Tipped away. Yoder again. This time to the middle, contact. Now Yoder. It's inside. Ball free! That one looks to be last touch by Pella, and it will be over to Dallas Center Grimes. Another dangerous situation in the box. But DCG able to survive. 75th minute. Pushed off the head and flipped back. Drilled out to the right. Past the touch line. Throw in. Reverse Lewis. So I'm going to stay with Pella. Under 5 minutes left in regulation. A long run wide, Kausen. Able to keep it in play. An applaud from the Pella side. Here's held. More contact over near the touch line. High throw in, that one headed out. '76th minute. There's a shot and a good look there by Ellie Howard. She expended a lot of energy, though, and she has struggled here, seems as of late. Not much of anything going there in the middle of the field. 3.5 to play. This one pushed to the side and out past the touch line. Emma Angus, a sophomore, that one out. Yoder had it deflected. There's a throw in to Held. Held looking for some breathing room. Drops it over. That one skims up. Retreating and kicking wide. Like a near save over here on the side for the Lady Duchess, Emma Yoder. Referee said, not going to happen, though. That was past the touch line. Phillies looking to attack. They come the other way as we go under 2.5 minutes left in regulation. '78th minute of play. No score, Pella and Dallas Center Grimes. Here's Held. Trying to get to the side instead. Popped out away. Contact over there. No whistle. It'll be a throw in for Kausen. For Yoder. Yoder looked for Kausen. Race to the corner. Minute 40 still on the clock. Yoder through the box. Popped out. On the far side for the Dutch, Vanderwall. And that's deflected away. Pella trying to work quickly here. Deep in their scoring opportunity area. Here's Kausen on the cross, nothing there. Held trying to come back for the ball. Good work defensively from DCG's England. Driven back, over the head, held like she got away with the handball. That one scoots to the corner. Inside of a minute. 80th minute here, no score. Skip free. Going to the far side, chasing it down. Vanderwall for Pella. And Pella remains inside of 25 seconds. Trying to find that opening, and we'll get a whistle. It's going to come back the other way. No score, final 10 seconds of regulation. There's the ball. Pinballs back and forth. That'll do it for regulation. We played 80 minutes of soccer, still no score. The third-seeded Dallas Center Grimes Phillies nothing, Pella nothing. Girls will get a 5-minute break before we start overtime. It will be 10 minutes on the clock, 2 halves of it. A golden goal situation, though. Sudden death overtime. The winner moves on to the state semifinals. We'll take a break. Overtime is next, coming to you on the Iowa Girls State Soccer Digital Network, powered by the Iowa Farm Bureau and Mid-American Energy. We're back with more in a moment.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and big. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Back with you once again as we get ready for overtime here in the Class 2A quarterfinals on Field 7. This has been the, scoreless regulation. We have yet to see a goal in regulation to this point. An overtime game winner, though, in the first 5 minutes of our first matchup gave a win to Center Point Urbana over Nevada. Here, no score, Pella and Dallas Center Grimes, as Pella taking the field in their white kits. DCG, they're wearing the red. If you're just joining us here, big thank you for jumping aboard on the Iowa Girls Soccer Tournament website, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau, and the Girls Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. I'm Trent Cotton. OT, 10 minutes are put on the clock. It is a golden goal situation, though. First one to score will win it. 10 minutes on one side. If there's still no score, they'll go 10 minutes and flip the other way. And after a combined 20 minutes of overtime, they would go to penalty kicks. But one goal will win it for either side. As we're kicked off in overtime underway here in Des Moines. Pella controlled most of the second half, just couldn't find the net. Plenty of scoring opportunities for them. They were few and far between, though, for Dallas Center Grimes. Controlled by Yoder. Into the corner. A lot of contact over there, some hand fighting, and finally the ball rolls out. Here's Yoder near the touchline, and she lost control. DCG on the throw-in. Quickly ahead, looking for the speed on the outside that they have with Avery Korshing. Korshing, a freshman who leads the Phillies this year with 10 goals scored. These two teams know plenty about each other. Conference mates in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Middle of the field on the run through is Howard. Howard pauses for a moment, now comes through, and we're going to get a whistle back the other way with the free kick. Howard that time got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. DCG looking to attack off a deflection. Smith looks ahead to Korshing. Korshing had it flipped out. From the touchline, tossed in. Smith. Back for Sturbins. Looks wide. There's England. England into the corner. Looks to bring it back free. Covered up nicely defensively from Kausen. Now Kausen looks to clear. Out to Samini. Held. Scoops it forward. Samini on the chase. Not going to get there in time. And that one hits out. Last touch by Rosenbeck from Dallas Center Grimes. Kausen throws in. Yoder looking to the middle and Held. Held has it bounce away. Kick free and wide by DCG. Another throw in from Kausen. Came through a little bit of contact. There's Bradley. Bradley had it taken away for Rosenbeck. Now on the run, Sturbins. Drives it to the middle. Swinging out. And to the middle. Again, Caroline Bradley tried to find Samini on a foot race. And just getting rid of it there was Jordan Cunningham. Quick throw in from Kausen. Samini had it deflected out. It'll be a corner for the Lady Dutch. And a big scoring opportunity here. We're in overtime. Golden goal. A goal will win it. As they'll look to flip it in from the corner. All our corner kicks presented by Kruger Seed. Pella looking for the set piece. 85th minute. Driven to the far goal. Kicked out nicely from the DCGD. Still looking to press. Kausen. Near side. Stop for a moment. Tap back. And controlled for a moment by Dallas Center Grimes. Samini, our side, and some contact over there. No call. You got to feel at this point it's got to be something pretty egregious inside the box to get a whistle. Scoreless game. Certainly don't want the decision to come down to a 50-50 type call. It could go either way. We are scoreless here in overtime. Third-seeded Dallas Center Grimes, sixth-seeded Pella. DCG won the regular season matchup 2-1. Here, no score in overtime. Phillies in the red, trying to drive it forward, can't. Slowed up by Pella. Cross the formation, now taken away by Sternbens, and Sternbens looking for room. In the clear for a moment, centers back, looking for Korshing. Korshing with the drive, and just off the mark. Well, one of the best scoring chances we have seen all day from Dallas Center Grimes. Korshing, the freshman, had a good one there. They'll bring it back to the corner, and a corner kick presented by Kruger Seeds. Dumped in quickly for DCG and Sydney Smith. Said it'll come back the other way. Goal kick now for the Lady Dutch as Chloe Griffin drives it the other way, headed forward from Chumbley. Now Korshing fighting for contact, and that one will be awarded to the Phillies. Korshing tried to attempt to get it to her. No avail. Stepping in front. Versalis in the middle. Trying to break free. Spinning out wide. Wiggins. Left-footed attempt. That one gets in for the goal! Wiggins from deep, the left-footed winner. And Dallas Center Grimes advances to the state semifinals in overtime. What a goal there. What a performance. Wiggins certainly had not called her name a whole lot throughout this one. She comes up big, and Dallas Center Grimes moves on to the semifinals. A 1-0 overtime win. Well, the game winner came right there. DCG able to hang around. Really got to give credit to the backside of the defense for the Phillies. Not just the goalkeeper, Dakota Miles, who seemingly was under pressure all throughout the day, but also the backside of that defense. JC Versalis, she was outstanding. Jordan Cunningham, great performance out of her. Sydney Smith, just one of many. But coming up big, Corin Wiggins, a sophomore, her fourth goal of the year, and that one sends Dallas Center Grimes on to the semifinals. Well, that'll do it for our coverage here of Game 2 of our triple header from field number 7. Coming up next, it'll be Class 3A quarterfinal action with Ankeny against Linmar. 1-0 the final once again. Dallas Center Grimes with the victory over Pella. Thanks to everybody out there for watching and following along with us on the Iowa Girls Soccer State Tournament Network, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau and Mid-American Energy.